I think this is the right moment for us to show you about what is the best anime games for you all that need to anticipate it. The gameplay is pretty good with so much innovation, and a new gameplay mechanism will work on each game. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 New Anime Games for Android and iOS RPG Open World Upcoming Anime Games. Into the Void. Just to let you know, the game did 3 times beta testing already, and every time it does the beta, the game always shows us a great progression. It's getting smoother and clearer from the player experience and how good the visual is right now. It's not a shooter base only, because the new update shows us a character that can hold a sword as the main weapon. Surely a good hero for a close range combat as a melee play role. If you wonder how the main concept is, it has a dungeon base that we need to clear every time we get into it. Select 3 different characters in your team landscape and you can freely switch them on anytime. All of the heroes will have their own characteristic, so you need to understand their movement pattern and skill. Even a certain hero can fly along the way and shoot while flying. I love how smooth the mechanism is. While moving, the hero can attack the enemy and control the movement as you like, so you can make a distance while using a gun. There is some crucial action you can do like gliding, jumping, and also sliding. These 3 moves are the best way to dodge the hazardous area, especially when you face the boss monster. Overall, it has a mecha and sci-fi of the entire concept. Best ARPG anime game 2026 for mobile. Chasing Kaleidorider. For the first game, I will present a new brand anime game that has a very unique idea that I have never seen in any mobile games genre. Seriously, this concept is really attractive, and I should admit, if this game is the most innovative RPG game I have ever seen on mobile platform. Can you imagine? We'll ride a motorbike while facing the boss. Even the vehicle will keep moving forward while we tap the selection of action. Through some gameplay trailers, I see some indicator that we can easily notice on how the combat mechanism works. So every hero only has one main indicator of energy. The energy will recharge over time consistently. So it's pretty important to maintain which hero we should release the skill first or later to make sure the strategy run well according to the team needs. I love to see how the animation skill is really fast but quite detailed in the skill effect, especially the element's color. I realize if this game is kind of a collectible hero base and all of the protagonists are female with a beautiful character shape and pretty face at all, the developer is pretty active on updating the game from 2 different servers, which are on Japan and also global server that we can see from the official YouTube footage. Chasing Kaleidorider is the best upcoming game RPG Android 2026. Jade Dynasty 2. This is the best new MMORPG that will come to mobile with a high quality graphic. This kind of game just reminds me of the Perfect World MMO, where we can fly along the sky freely without any limit. From the sky, we can totally see how beautiful the world is. Such a great attention to detail even from a far view distance. I still can capture the details. Such a pleasure to have this MMO right now, especially on mobile platform. It has a very smooth movement and very good action combat, which is we can move the hero while attacking. All of the skill showcase look pretty charming with a fair and balanced effect, and not so flashy, making the player see the combat way clearer. There are a lot of cutscenes we will see, even if we need to see the animation dialogue way longer than the actual combat. Surely the developer want to focus on the storyline as well, but don't worry, you can skip the animation and go to the main mission directly with an auto features. Jade Dynasty 2 has a huge open world map that we can explore without seeing any loading screen, which means it needs a high level and phone to render the graphic. Best new MMORPG 2026 for Android and iOS. Abyssdia. Seriously, I remember I have played this game before, but with a different game's name. Any of you remember what the game was? And it was released on the Play Store already. Unfortunately, it didn't get any good feedback. But trust me, right now the developer are pretty kind of giving a lot of new characters freely just by finishing the tutorial in the beginning. Surely this is their good way to attract more players to play it longer. And believe if this game is no pay to win anymore. If I could flashback and I would try to compare a little difference between the new version and also the previous one. In the previous one, we can explore the safety area with the male characters, but right now on the new version all of the characters are female. Seriously, the developers should add more male characters to attract more players to join, because a character's gender is really important to determine the player's favorite. The game's combat mechanism is fully a hack and slash. We can tap all of the ultimate skills partner manually, which means as a player we should always try to actively see the other allies. It has a semi-open world base, but the safety area is quite high and enough for us to enjoy the scenery with a beautiful green landscape in a medieval world. Limit Zero Breaker. Finally, the developer has announced if this game has the actual game's title, which is a Limit Zero Breaker. This game is a new cross-platform game for PC and also mobile that you can connect your account to those platforms. Unfortunately, every new beta testing it always comes to PC only. Even most of the players from mobile are really anticipating this game until now. Surprisingly, it has an English version now. Surely, it has a huge indicator if the game will launch globally soon. It seems like they are all just preparing and setting up the finishing object. The game mechanism is getting interesting. I realize there's a huge difference between the progress since the last time it has. Right now, the game will be playable manually, which is no autoplay. All of the hero skill will not consume any stamina anymore. The only indicator we should focus on is the ultimate skill 1. Once the gauge meter is reaching the maximum, then you can unleash it. Making a successful attack that lands, the enemy will automatically recharge the energy. Explore the world with your party that you can get through gacha. Of course, we should support the developer from these features. Limit Zero Breaker, best new anime RPG game open world for mobile and PC in 2026. Project X. Surprisingly, the game does its first beta testing because I never knew about it before. But after I play the game in beta, I am so confident if it will be a great action RPG in a hack and slash base. Even the game size is pretty small, just under 2 GB, but you already have a semi-open world base with a great attention to detail on the structure building while in the village. It seems the time was set in the medieval era. The game's combat mechanism is absolutely good and super eye-catching, with a great color brightness will easily blend up with the anime fantasy concept. As I mentioned before, it has a semi-open world base. So the hero can do a little exploration just when you are reaching the village, interacting with the NPC and ask the other about the situation around you. Unfortunately, it's not in English yet. There is one thing I would like to be concerned about. The developer should make the special skill becoming way more interesting by adding a unique skill showcase. Anyway, we can take some heroes in the team and switch them up. Every skill that lands successfully will recharge the ultimate skill. Duet Night Abyss. This game is absolutely fantastic, one of the best new anime games I have ever tried. It's because the game will give a player a very attractive exploration concept. Just imagine, we can climb the wall or even a building, but the way he does it, just like a parkour style, it will make you satisfied about the parkour movement it has. So details and really on point. This is a single player game where the adventure is the main gameplay, but the developer are really focusing on the storyline because I have spent so much time just to finish the dialogue, the conversation and also the cutscenes to represent the storyline. For me, it's 10 to 10. Once you listen to the music, then you will feel like you are in the middle of antiquity days. The game's combat mechanism is hack and slash, so the player can use two different main weapons of long range and also close range. Switch the weapon to adjust your playstyle based on the situation, condition or based on the enemy's playstyle. It will give you a huge advantage then. Duet Night Abyss is the best new open world RPG games for mobile. Mimu Mimu. This game is absolutely the best, one of the best new open world anime games, but in a chibi art style. And anyway, this new RPG is not really competitive game because we will not have any monster or enemy that we need to face. Basically, we'll play like a new harvestment game, so our main job is to keep surviving by planting a lot of plants with a variety of vegetable or fruit. Build your own creation of building structure and upgrade them all to unlock a new features. I love how it has a pal world concept where we can capture the monster and become our pet. Place your pet on the right task or job and let the pet work for you while you are away. So it's kind of an autopilot base, swimming, jumping, and even a glider from a higher altitude by using your umbrella will help you to reach a further spot. Mimu Mimu being the top downloading game on Blibli apps. If you are looking for a relaxing and calming experience, then this game will be the best RPG open world you should try and play. 7 Deadly Sins Origin. If you are looking for a Genshin Impact clone, then I would stick to this game. It's one of the best new RPG open world game anime that has a cross-platform base on PS5 and PC. Can you imagine how good the game will become once it releases to global? Because the developer seems pretty detailed on upgrading the visual every time they launch a new trailer with the actual gameplay footage. Basically, it has the similar mechanism as the Genshin, where the player can switch the hero and then we can use every hero's special abilities to destroy the obstacle, or even we can use it to pass through a certain path. For example, we can make an icy bridge to pass through the hole or burn a certain object with your fire element. Seriously, if you love to play an exploration game, then this game is the most relaxing one you should play. Some features have been revealed through the official, like we can swim, fishing and crafting. Once you see how clear the underwater world is, then you will get excited then. Find the treasure chest there by exploring into a hidden area. Best Anime RPG Mobile 2026. The Hidden Ones. Once it releases globally, I'm sure it will become the most played game in action martial art base. There is no fighting game that has a realistic look like this game. No wonder the project behind this scene was made by the actual martial art master who was able to show the real movement. That's the main reason why it looks so realistic. The game's combat mechanism absolutely impressed me. It has so much action we can do while in combat that the other combat game doesn't have. Counterattack, blocking, parrying the enemy skill, and even the ultimate skill should be done manually. All of these action will increase the satisfaction of the gameplay. Right now it has an English version already, and I guarantee the developer will release it into global very soon. Bonus NTE Neverness to Everness. I'm so speechless about this game. I can't describe everything about it because the feature it has is way too much. Even if you need a whole day to do all of the minigames and activities that we can do freely while playing it. Basically, some players say this anime game is the next gen RPG open world on mobile because it will have features that look so promising and super interesting to play. Riding a vehicle, destroying the object around, killing the monster, playing the minigame, and many more. The game's combat mechanism is absolutely perfection. With a smooth gameplay in the highest speed combat will make your combat experience become way more dynamic in action and perspective. These all are the best new ARPG on mobile that I'm sure all of the game is pretty worth to play. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.